Welcome back to Upside DIY. So, just gonna do an unboxing and then I'll probably add a, some random gibberish. And I also found a couple of shoe boxes like this one right here and that one and a bunch of paper wrapping stuff. So I bought a couple of these. I'm thinking of giving them to some little kids. They're smart detector. Uh, I don't know. Electronics from Amazon. The batteries are just. And this is a gem detector, which I should probably keep. Thing is, yeah. And then 1,000 1-inch Ziplocs. I like probably only like bought. I used to have like one pack, and this is 3 different sizes, 1.5 to 2 by 2 and 3. I bought basically these were like $5, and then I could upgrade just to $8 for twice as much. So I got the twice as much one. And basically, yeah, interesting. So I'm with this gem so I'm gonna just basically take this stuff. What we want to try to do is test the gem detector. So yeah, I'm gonna basically like these are basically supposed to detect. These are the cheapest ones, basically $5 each. This whole box was only $40. So I got a really good deal just because the gem detector like 2 years ago was pretty much $30. So, and then the price started to drop somehow, and I got a decent, hopefully a decent one, because a lot of the other ones were more battery 9-volt operated. But I think through all these issues, or these cable got really bad. So let's go ahead and open this and see what's in it. Unboxing a gem detector. So it looks pretty clean. I mean, for some reason Amazon products does, I've ordered a few here and there, and even though the price and just the idea of the item, there's actually, I mean, you figured, it's just a gimmicky item with the other ones, but the price and even finding these in a store and things like that, in the old days, something like this would have been in like a comic book, and then they had those. Um, so yeah, I can remove the cap, this and that. This stays a little bit warm, and I'm not getting it to work right. So there's different large, half a carrot. Please choose correct size before testing, small, medium, or large. So I think it said for 2 minutes, plug in for 2 minutes. So I just plugged it in. There's no power switch, it just stays on. If I plug it in, it starts to power up or warm up. Basically, I gotta take off the tip. Then I need to open up. So I've got a few coupons that I'm probably. So I bring this other spare phone that has a service. So the gem detector is ready. So I'm gonna look for I could get 1 pack of these. It's 12 feet by 1 inch. It's got nice buckles, and then I've got this wood glue that's on sale for $1. That's usually $5. So basically, then I gotta kind of open this. Probably gonna grab one of these It's just weird. There's somehow there's 4 different sizes. So there's 1, 2, 2.2 by 3 inch, 3, and then these larger ones. So open this up and basically have these kind of sitting out. They're in separate bags. Probably, I mean, just, yeah, so probably won't really need the super large ones, but I've got pretty much one of these, each of these baggies. Then I guess on the way to the store, I'm gonna, hopefully, I don't know, maybe next time I see some that stuff, kind of, so, you know, I mean, just from these 1 inch Ziplocs look really nice, I think. I also found a lighter, a cheap lighter, a scrunchie, 2 lemons, a scrunchie. So I found a pretty good plum tree. So I pretty much know where to get plums and lemons. Pretty good plums. The thing is, I gotta have a stick for in a plastic bottle. I gotta look or make a stick. So some pretty good plums from Harbor Freight, and then 3 or 4 microfibers. I'm gonna just put them inside this plastic container and soak them. So put the plums in a bowl. Check all of my pockets in the backpack, and check if my phone still works. Sometimes like that scanner that they use, it's like, I'm not even sure if I turned this off or on, but okay, so everything looks kind of normal again. Alright, so I got 6 tubes of clear silicone. It's good that I took a little bit of time to make sure these were all clear, so I only had 1 left clear. I got this, it's a 4 ounce. I thought it was going to be a larger bottle, but got this for $1, so they usually have a larger bottle. So still taking out some pieces of silicone, something's on this. So yeah, I mean $30.80 altogether. And then I got some 1 inch. This nylon. It says only 330 pounds right there, 330 pounds. But the ratcheting system, you know, I'm working with carabiners and buckles and D-rings and stuff. And even this harness, it's 1 inch by 12 feet. So I also have a box of 4 or 6 of these that are black. So unboxing whatever's in this paper bag. So this is empty. And let's go ahead and then I found this nice little mineral. So I'm gonna just basically be in my besides like the GoPro and stuff, I'm gonna have a spy detector. So I got my 2 spy detectors right here. These actually try to detect a GPS tracking device and even like hidden cameras. This thing is weight 30 grams. Antenna gain, signal sensitivity, level 6 adjustable vibration. Things like that. So I basically have 2 of these for when I go exploring. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just don't know sometimes, and then it's like here and interesting that you could explore with, and I could use a spy detector. I don't know exactly. Small tray to kind of dump these things. Kind of see this right here, but it's kind of being used as a cover. So I got a few things for sword. I've got for just a basic, maybe some items. Maybe these are lockable sterilites. So this was a pretty good tray size. It fit pretty nicely, and then it goes on top. You see, I got that cardboard flap pretty much opened, so I've got Guys, so put a few of my digitals and cameras and things from exploring. Now I've got pretty much my gem bagging up. So this tray works pretty good. Just actually um, the final tray, because there's these baggies. So I've got these gems pretty much bagged up. So um, so I got a few different varieties. So kind of show you guys. Quite transparent. This is kind of like a mixed up. No, these are my yellow ones, mostly yellow. Some of them are yellow. Um, these are kind of pink. I might have a clear one in there. So what I do is I open up the bags and then I transfer it. So I got kind of like some clear. These are more of the circular clear ones. But right behind that, so these are technically clear. And basically I'll just have to open this up and basically transferred one to the other. So then I've got some green and black. Need to warm up. I need to plug this in because I want to be testing some average rocks just to just because so it's going to power on and get ready, and basically then I've got other trays, a couple of other trays here and there, and then yeah, it's basically a really like hot tip. Also, so you know, first you need some I got specimens, and it gets a little frustrating if you don't know if your rocks are good or bad, or this is one that I've held on to and just want to test it. So basically, have this plastic cover from one of the sorting organizers. I could use it to help balance gem detector. Maybe I could zoom in better. So basically, there's a metal plate. There's also an adjustment calibration. I already have some information on that. I kind of like it on medium, but let's go ahead. So I try to touch. So try to touch the material or rock, and it's already showing something on the meter. Already, and I'm not even like so besides the gems, and then not touching the metal plate, which I'm supposed to do. So it's actually more accurate touching the metal plate. But this goes up to 6 or yeah, maybe 6. Let's try without touching the metal plate, and then touch the metal plate. Or if the meter's not broken, basically. So this is reading something. So I got little green pocket type of mineral. I'm not sure what it is. Few other samples. I think I have one other one. So this gem detector, yeah, it's working. But once it works, it wants to cool off probably for 1 minute.